Hello, everyone! Welcome back to Spiritual Essence, and here we are in my survival world, The Village. Pardon if the camera tends to glide like that, because unfortunately, PlayStation controllers have a problem with stick drift. I never knew if it had a name for it, or if anyone else experienced this, but where the joystick, something in it just breaks so easily that if you let it go, the camera will just start to slide like this. So, pardon me. I do have another controller, but this one works for the most part, so if it happens, I'm sorry. Okay, so you guys remember when I showed you guys this. Not much has changed except for I've added a lot more ovens, of course. The farm that I did have is mostly gone. So, nothing's much has changed except for I did work on this room a bit. Just a bit. I got a double bed, I have an empty chest, some lights, and a table, but there's more to this than meets the eye. Watch. Wonder what's down here. Oh? What's this? The fact that you can still hear the rain through this is kind of cool. Okay, so I have not completed this yet, but this is a secret treasury for the village. So here I have a bunch of different things of value: a gold axe, fire charge, shield, iron nuggets, iron ingots, copper ingots, leather, a clock, which seems to be made out of gold, so a potion of invisibility, which I got by killing a trader. Gold nugget, gold blocks, emeralds, even some dyes, and then the glow ink sac, which I think would have value. I did find some diamonds and lapis lazuli. I got some bells and some redstone here. I got some of this. Everything else is empty right now. But I do want to extend this further. I have not finished that yet, so I wanted to have a secret treasury because I tried to model this after a village that I made years ago, a couple years actually, where it was on survival, but unfortunately I lost my way while traveling and I could never find my village again, so I just deleted it, and it was so sad because I worked so hard on it, and the treasury was in the middle of the village, which it was kind of cool, and the only way was a secret entrance in by a local house, but I wanted a different thing for this now. I have a farm, so yes, I dyed the sheep's wool magenta because I like magenta, but I can also use dyes to change it if I want. I got my chickens, and I got cows. So this, I have done a lot with the village since. I'm going to start with the closest thing. So obviously, if you guys remember, I had a lot more beehives at this area. Well, I got rid of them and I put them over by a house over there. So I'll show you that in a bit. But now, so I made a tunnel through the mountain. My hope is to expand this and make it like a tunnel with like stores on each side, almost like a bazaar. Goes a long way. And this is the other side, which I do want to expand a farming area in this spot, and of course extend the village. Plus also, I want some buildings embedded into the mountain as well. Oh, it's a long way. My avatar is getting its exercise while I am sitting on my ass in my bed. It's kind of cool how you can't hear the rain. That's how deep in the mountain you are. Okay, so this is still under construction, but this is supposed to be like a wood shop. We got oak wood planks, and all three of these are filled. We've got birch, bamboo, jungle, dark wood, and of course a mixture of different ones: acacia, spruce, cherry. And then up here, adjacent to the wood shop, is going to be the blacksmith shop, right up on this hill here, overlooking. Alright, so here we have a well. I have put some seaweed into it. This is access into like a deep mine. Ooh, ow. It goes very deep inside the earth. So if you guys see from here, look how deep it goes. I have been in here multiple times before. That's where I got a lot of the valuable stuff. The diamonds, the lapis lazuli, the redstone, the iron, a lot of iron. I remember when I first played Minecraft and iron was like so hard to collect, so I would like hoard it all to myself and not really use it unless I absolutely had to. And now you can find it, you know, everywhere. You guys remember this little waterfall that I made? And there's a more seaweed pond. I've got a good amount of fields of wheat. This tower was something that I constructed. I wanted to make it something different, but it didn't work out. I wanted to make like a giant beehive tower, but unfortunately the bees would not follow me up there. So ugh. Hold on, there was another way in. But with each, there's 4 sides into the tower, and I put these little lamps here. So I was gonna fill it with water. I was trying to make like a giant seaweed tower, but of course that kind of fell out. So I don't know what I'll do with this, but I don't want to lose like all the glass that I made. I don't want to get rid of that. I just have to get rid of a lot of this dirt. And I don't know what I'll do with it, honestly. But, you know, I'm sure I'll think of something creative to do with it. Okay, so here's the thing. I love mangrove trees because of how elaborate they are, and I made like a little jungle. And I wanted to make like a structure made out of the giant mangrove trees. And I still want to work on that. But I actually had to go into creative to manifest the saplings I wanted, because I tried looking in survival and I could not find any mangrove swamps near here, and I almost got lost a few times. So I had to go to creative, follow the little trail I made back. So I just manifested this stuff. I don't care. Okay, so I do have some fields left from the old farm. I have carrots and beets. Now this is the house that I started. So we got all the sugar cane, and then there's a little courtyard with a balcony up there. And a nice little jungle tree. We have a little copper pool with some lights. We have a kitchen and table area. Ooh, cake. A nice little bed. Let's see. This is going to be like a little adjacent gardening area, and this is where the rest of the beehives went. Okay, a nice library, and we have a lectern. This is supposed to be a spare bedroom, and I haven't put anything in here yet, so... here is our little balcony with the double doors, and you can oversee anybody coming through the house, which I like. I like this very much. Closes the doors, and then we have an upside here. I still got to put more bamboo. But yeah, it's all going to be covered, and then I do want to add some more stuff to it, so... This is kind of like a fancy house that I made in my old village. The one that I got lost from. Except the house was a lot smaller than this, so I have expanded it, and I love diorite. I love using it. I think it has a classy look to it. More so than that red crap, that red stone. I hate that stuff. So I just wanted to make a house out of it, and I think it looks good. I have plenty of sweet berry bushes all around here. This is a storage facility. And there's going to be multiple levels. Did you guys hear that? It sounded like almost like the sting you would hear in a horror movie where, you know, the killer jumps out. I wonder if that showed up on my thing. I just stepped in here and it made that creepy sound. I was not expecting that. Anyway, that distracted me. So, there's plenty of chests in here, and there's going to be multiple levels to this to store a lot of things. So far I've got shovels, hose. Yep, this is where I keep all my hose. Axes, swords, and then we got, you know, pickaxes, stone, dirt, eggs, and there's some miscellaneous stuff, and we got some stone over here. Got my pumpkins growing. This is just on the other side here. Okay, so let me show you guys this. This is going to be the start of a longhouse. So, I'm going to make rooms here, and probably here, maybe here too. And then there's going to be more levels above. So, if we want to get up here, and this is like little storage things to be for meat. So this is the bed where all the soldiers sleep. And of course you got a nice breeze going throughout the night. There's going to be an upstairs level, but I have not finished that part. Ooh. And there's more on this side. We got the potatoes growing, and we got more stuff. Yeah, we got more beds, and they're getting wet in the rain. Now, so far, that is what I have for my little village. I was wondering if it would make that sound again, but it hasn't. Do you guys ever, like, play Minecraft, you know, by yourself, and then when you see, like, the surroundings like this, you feel like someone's watching you? even though you're in the game alone and you know it, there's still a feeling like someone's watching. If you guys remember when Herobrine was like a big thing, and you know, people were saying that Herobrine was real and he was hidden in your game and he was trying to look to destroy your stuff and kill you. It's like that level of mystery, even though I know that Mojang and the original creator of Minecraft, Notch, he said so, that Herobrine was not real. I mean, you can get him through mods and stuff, of course, because he's so popular still, but he is not real. But you still, in the back of your mind, wonder if he is and they're lying. It does feel like someone is here. So this is a little beacon I made to find my way back in case I got lost while traveling. And then let me show you guys. So I did create something else down the river. I love these little lightning bug bushes that they have now. They're so cool. So I wanted to start another village on this spot. I got a little farm going and this little house. I was just trying to collect wood. So I grew a ton of trees and I got my potatoes and my wheat. Okay. So here we have a little basement area. But this is going to be like an underground area. It's going to be well hidden. Let's see. I got lost for a minute. I'm getting disoriented here. So here's the camera's doing the stick drift thing again. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Let me sleep in this bed. Get rid of all that creepy rain. Okay. So I have a ton of different things in these chests. There was an abandoned village over that way, and I took it all down. Everything. So I have all those materials to kind of recreate a village here. The only other thing that I have on this island of mine, which I was actually trying to expand with dirt blocks, is this makeshift ship. It was supposed to be like a little cargo ship, but it has not been finished yet. It's still in its special point. So I don't know how it's going to turn out. I'm not always the best at making ships in Minecraft. I've made them before in like creative, and it's taken a while. And I don't think I've ever created one well in survival. So I don't know. This was just supposed to be like a little project. It all fits in with the storyline because, see, Minecraft is fun and all, but it can get boring by yourself if you play it long enough. So I create little storylines. So like over in that village that I originally showed you, it's a Viking village, and they settled to get away from a king who was trying to take over their former land of living. So they had to move and start elsewhere, much like the real Vikings with King Harold. And And then our main hero, which is actually a character I based off of one of my books that I have not finished yet, he came to help, and he's part of like almost like a Assassin's Creed kind of people. And of course, there's like an Order of the Ancients trying to take over. So he was exiled after almost being killed by them from the village. So he went downriver and started a little farm here, and eventually tried to start a bureau, which is where that downstairs area will be for other people like himself. So yeah, it's very elaborate. And so far, that's all I have for this one. But there are other worlds that I will show you that I have worked on. But this is the one that I've been working on the most. So stay tuned for more. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell button so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And have a good day, y'all.